Quickly before we do hop into this video, I'd like to give a huge shout out to AOA.com for sponsoring this Rocket League video. This website gives flexibility to every single platform. If you want to buy and sell loads of different Rocket League items, they do massive deals on there, and use code Zenic at checkout and get yourself a 3% off your orders. And guys, just for the pure fact that we do have BMD priority in this trade, we get ourselves an absolutely incredible overpay, which can make me a load of profit. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today I'll bring you guys a brand new Rocket League video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys episode 2 of the brand new series, go from nothing all the way up to the titanium white mainframe. So looking at the previous episode, which is on my channel, I saw all of the support was absolutely incredible. We got so many likes, so many positive feedback in the comment section. So guys, I'm literally going to try and upload this every other day. And if you guys do want to see it, all you got to do is just smash that like button. Let me know in the comment section if you do want to see this series an episode every other day. And if you guys haven't already and you want to join the movement of getting to 20,000 subscribers, make sure to smash that subscribe button right now and turn on those post notifications so you can keep up to date with every single brand new video upload to the channel. And as well as that, if you have not seen the first episode, make sure to go watch it. I will leave a link in the description, and obviously it will be on my channel. As you'll see how we got the items that we do have in this episode, we got ourselves a black market already, so make sure to go watch that. A link will be in the description. Go watch that first and then come back to this one. But without further ado, let's get straight into this episode. I hope you guys enjoy. So to kick off the second episode of this series, we find ourselves a very good trade to start with, as I sell my Sub-Zero and get myself 23 impact crates, and I also get myself one PCC at the end, which I did try and get myself because he just wanted to do 24 normally. I said 23 in a PCC, and he said sure, why not. So I gave him the Sub-Zero. Obviously Sub-Zero is around a Tora in value. It's a little bit less, but for every single one I can eventually get myself a Tora. And obviously getting all of these crates is going to lead to me getting some more BMDs, more painted exotics, and overall I'm just going to get myself a little bit more profit. And then after listing my crates on the looking for group for a very long time, I eventually found a guy with some grey CC2 voltaics, and I really can't complain because grey voltaics in the past I've got myself a Tora consistently, and paying 10 impact crates is a very good deal because that's not even half of the crates that we did pick it up for. And eventually I might be able to get myself a BMT, not too sure yet, but even so, there's a lot of people that do like grey voltaics because they look exactly like titanium white. So honestly, I can't complain with this trade, getting rid of those crates and getting myself some painted exotics. And not too long after doing that trade, I find myself another one where this guy has a pink octane and he wants some crates for it, and I really can't complain about this. I pay 14 impact crates, and I also do add either a PCC or a non-crate variant. I let him have the choice because they're worth around the same value at the moment. The PCC crates as well, something I can suggest to you guys is sell every single one that you do have in your inventory if you are on Xbox, because key value is absolutely destroying the price of crates. Every single crate is going to drop a lot in price. I know I've already said this, but make sure to sell all of your crates. So keeping that in mind, I thought why not try and sell the non-crate variants and the PCC, so I listed it on the looking for group a load of times. And eventually I found a guy with a fireworks and he wanted to sell it pretty badly. So I offered him 3 either non-crate variants or PCC. I put a slash because they're worth around the same amount, and I think most people know that. And he actually did respond and he said sure. I ticked up, everything ticked up. I was like, oh my god, we just paid that 3 PCCs of value, and getting ourselves a fireworks is a very good trade because a lot of people do overpay for that decal. And then after listing my pink octane up for a very long time on the looking for group, I found a guy that eventually wanted to buy, and he was paying some BMDs because all I was getting offered was a load of crate offers. And like I said, I do not want any of the crates. I don't want to deal with crates anymore unless it's a very good overpay. And this guy eventually turned up. He said, yo, I've got a Spectre in tiny ads. You can choose what the ads are. And he puts in the Spectre. I would probably have done it 1 for 1. I'm not going to lie. But then he adds a purple halo. That's a deal done. I tick up the score as well on the sir. You will see later I get an absolutely incredible deal. So that's some insane profit right there. So immediately after doing that trade, I do list up the Spectre for a very long time on the looking for group. And eventually I did get myself a trade where he put in a biomass and ads. And that is literally all I could ask for, because I would probably take and buy 1 for 1 in the end, because I was on the looking for group for so many hours. And eventually I did find myself a biomass and tiny ads, which was a lime chakram, which I might be able to get maybe 1 or 2 PCCs from. And then obviously the biomass is worth a little bit more than the Spectre anyway. So I ticked up, that's a great deal right there. Getting rid of the hard sell item for the biomass. And then as suspected, I find a guy that wants to buy the grey voltaics and a tiny bit of ads for his Spectre and a load of different other ads. We literally were in a trade for a very long time, trying to sort out a deal, and eventually he did give in and put in a Spectre and put in a tiny bit of ads, and I put in the grey voltaic and a fireworks. I ticks up, he ticks up, everything was good. He put in a Spectre and around maybe 2 or 3 PCCs and ads. I put in the fireworks, which I paid 3 PCCs for, and the grey voltaics. That's a great trade right there, making a tiny bit more profit. And now this main trade, I've got a little bit of a story behind this. This guy was in the trade for a very long time, telling me to add consistently. I was like, no thank you, no thank you. Good luck selling them, no, because the Crimson Voltaics are probably one of the hardest things to sell in the game for a 20XX at the moment, or like people are looking for 20XX Streamline or a Trigon for their Crimson Voltaics. So I just said, why not try and pay sort of like underneath a slipstream. If I do pick up that for literally, that would be absolutely insane if I pick up for that price. And eventually he did give in, and I got myself some Crimson Voltaics for a Biomass and a Spectre, which is literally so much underneath a slipstream, and that's an incredible trade right there, making some insane profit. And then after playing the waiting game for a very long time, I eventually found myself a guy that wanted to buy the Crimson Voltaics, and eventually he did put in a Streamline Mystery Decal, which is actually pretty insane, because that's normally around the same price as the 20XX, but it's actually started dropping quite a lot. As the new crate got dropped, everyone was getting scared of their BMDs and were reasonably new, so everyone started quick selling it for a 20XX. So hopefully by the end of this I'll get myself a 20XX, but even so, getting myself a Streamline for these Crimson Volts is an incredible good deal because they're so hard to sell. And then to make myself certain that I'm not going to lose any profit off of the Streamline, I just literally find on Look for Group a guy that has a 20XX and he wants a Streamline, and I just tick it up because he's not going to add at all. I asked for a little bit of ads, he said no thank you, no thank you, so I was like completely fine doing it 1 for 1 because the Streamline is sort of dropping in demand. It's only 0.1x, like a little bit more on the spreadsheet, so I honestly don't really care. Getting myself a 20XX is quite easy to sell, and obviously it's 1x in value. It's not going to budge or go down or up in price, so I'll happily take that trade, getting ourselves not any profit but some safe trades right there. So that is the final trade of this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I hope you guys did learn from a few of these trades how you can make a load of profit. And I literally went from around a biomass and inventory value to well over a 20XX. So the main couple of tips you can take away from this video: if you guys are buying some hard to sell items, do not pay anywhere near the max price. Offer them quite a low offer, and eventually if they can't sell it, they'll come to you and take your offer. And secondly, sell every single one of your crates because they're going to drop so hard in value now that keys are tradable. And I will talk about keys more in the next episode, but they can make you so much profit, so make sure to sell your crates and get yourself some items. So yeah guys, if you do want to see more of this series and if this video has helped you at all, make sure to smash that like button right now. Let's try and aim for 400 likes on this video, and that'll be absolutely insane. Subscribe and turn on those post notifications if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys next time.